What up? I'm Chris. I'm the Long Box Punk, and I'm here to give you, viewer, another brand new indie comic review. This one was also a web comic that started publishing back in 2015. Volume 2 of this story is in pre launch right now on Kickstarter. There's no as of yet concrete date for launch. However, if you join the pre-launch, which is linked in this description, you will be notified first thing when it goes live so that you don't miss volume 2 of this supernatural southwestern murder mystery thriller called The Pale. Now, this book is a whole lot of fun. It is, if you've read like web comics before, it is all the manga feeling color scheme of the monochromatic tones, which is totally good because it also like adding or having the no color makes the bleak surroundings of this southwestern town on the edge of the Navajo reservations in Arizona just feel very like even more like just drawn out and more empty, which then leads into more of the feeling of the character driven suspense that this story is weaving together. There's a whole lot going on in this story, and I couldn't even begin to tell you all of the things that happen, and I wouldn't want to either because you need to read it for yourself to find out. But The Pale is from Sanders and Jay Fabre, and this is their first work that they did together as a creative duo. Super good stuff. Like I said, I really enjoyed this first one. I love how heavy the Navajo reservation and the tribe is with all of the Native American influence in it. I love seeing that in more comics. But the supernatural elements, it's this white rock, man. The heck is the white rock? There is a FBI agent who comes to this small town of Rocket Ridge, Arizona, when he hears that there was a mysterious body that was mutilated that has been discovered by the small town sheriff. And the characters are all just incredibly well written. It feels very much like you're in a small town setting, as you're reading through this book. You've got the big FBI agent that's coming in who is face blind, so he doesn't see, like, he doesn't remember any facial details, which is a real subtlety as you're reading to see when it's his perspective and when it's not, which is just a fun added layer into all of the mystery and intrigue. Then you've got, of course, the investigation into the almost like destroyed, partially decaying and broken down body of a Native American girl who was found. And there's the tension between the Rocket Ridge police and the reservation police and who's going to take control. And you slowly start to realize like there's so much more going on here under the surface of this small town than just what you see being drawn and told through the dialogue. There's a couple of troublemakers that are on the reservation that we're also following that might weave in as well. And so it's just like a really layered, heavily character-driven story, all set in just this small desert town with the small town feel. If you've ever been in a small town, you've walked through and you're like, oh, there's like everybody knows everybody and nobody knows me. That would be your experience if you were here in Rocket Ridge, Arizona. Super good stuff. The Pale Volume 2, like I mentioned, is coming soon on Kickstarter. It is in pre-launch right now. I've got that linked below for you. And if you sign up to get notified, you'll be one of the first to figure out it's the full volume. This first volume, also, by the way, 220 pages that have been collected as the first 6 issues in the first volume. The second volume is a full collected trade as well. So they went straight to the trade setting instead of doing individual issues for the second volume. So you'll get even more of the story all right together, all right up front. And it's going to be a really mysterious and thrilling time. That's going to be it for this review. My thanks to Jay for sharing this story with me. You can find Jay here on Blue Sky, which is where I found him, or he found me, one or the other. I don't know, but we found each other on Blue Sky, and like I said, I've got the Kickstarter down below, so you can get on that pre-launch and be notified as soon as Volume 2 of The Pale drops, so that you can be one of the first to support indie comics, because you want to be a rad human, right? We all do. So go do what's good for you, punks, and read some indie comics, because I am out of here.